We drove from Calais to the stunning town of Montreuil Sur-Mer, where small people walk about with folding steps on their head. Our first stop on our journey was Sandgate. And then wait, round the corner, you ready? Ta-da! How beautiful is that? Sandgate is on the northern coast of France on the English Channel.
Hello, so here we are now in France, and we're just on the outskirts of Calais. We went through it last night, and as you can see, there's this glorious seaside with loads of ferries going past. And it's very exciting, so we're gonna just go for a swim, but I mean, it's a really, really lovely place, and we're gonna have a look round and continue going down the coastal route.
On the outskirts of Calais, and we've stopped at this beautiful place. And one thing you notice straight away, this is a council-run camper site, and they encourage campers. So there's no white lines, there's no signs, there's no APRN cameras, there's no height barriers. It's just an absolute joy. Look at it.
When we were travelling down, there's loads of parking everywhere, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's loads of
It was
parking.
a bit like you're spoilt for choice. It's a big vase, isn't it?
This is a big vase, and that's the biggest vase I've ever seen. We then went on to Wissant, and it is stunningly beautiful. Not only of its fine sandy beaches, but also its coastal scenery. It's absolutely amazing. We saw these awesome horses coming past, which was a very beautiful sight. Wissant has a number of places to eat. It hasn't been spoilt by them putting things like subways in and stuff like that. It's all still French, and this proves it with this absolutely fantastic bakery that we went into. Then came out to quite a surprise and met Vera's sister. Same engine as Vera.
I know, it just sounds like Vera, doesn't it? No, Vera's better, but you know, nobody's seen Vera, but it does sound like Vera.
It sounds like Vera.
It does sound like Vera, doesn't it?
We then went on to Audreysel's, where I decided to go for a swim and a sing.
I thought I saw you sat on a bench with your arms crossed, but I must be wrong, cause I can't do him my lie about everything. Just like when I found him stood above that dead body, or the fingerprints on the knife matched his perfectly, but he says it wasn't him, that he's a victim, the whole world is out to get him. So I say you gotta let him go, because if he says so, me what reason does he have to lie? Apart from that 10-year sentence, I guess, but you can't trust me, cause apparently I can't do him lie about everything. And he says down the truth, so you gotta let him go, right? Oh my days, I thought I saw King Charles at the castle door, but I must be wrong, cause I can't do him my lie about everything.
Montreuil Sur-Mer was full of classic cars. You couldn't believe how many there were. I mean, all the time you were just looking around and a classic car was driving past or parked up. It was absolutely wonderful.
Bring me a dream. Bum, 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 bum. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Bum, 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 bum. Give him 2 lips like roses and clover. Bum, bum, bum. Then tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman.
Came across this magnificent hotel and immediately fell in love with it. And it was the inspiration for Victor Hugo's Les Miserables. I don't know how you pronounce it correctly or right or whatever, but that's the way I'm going to do it. You'll know what I'm talking about. I'm not French, so I've probably got it wrong. But we have done a video on this, so make sure you have a look at it. It's on Matilda's channel. And it was absolutely fascinating. We met the owner and had a chat with her, and it was actually the day she was leaving. So we saw this wonderful hotel, and we thought, oh, there's no chance of getting in it. And then the next day we came pottering past, and the door was open, the door that you can see now. And we popped our head round, and there was Janie, the owner, and we asked her for an interview, and she was so kind. She says, oh yes, I'll have an interview. And obviously it was very emotional for her, because it was her last day of leaving after living there for 33 years. So make sure you have a look at that video on Matilda's channel. It's so interesting. On our first night, we stopped in this wonderful park, which is a free to stop, no restrictions. The French are great like that. They really welcome tourists and camper fans, unlike the English. So it's 7 on the Saturday morning, and I really thought it'd be like really full going now, because it's quite late for me for a market, but they're just setting up, so let's go have a look around. So yeah, it's a really laid back market at 7 o'clock, but it's still opening. There is a superb boulangerie right in the centre of town. I mean, as you can see, the cakes are absolutely stunning. They were so yummy. We had got sandwich as well, and it was so cheap. It was something like about £5, and it was so big we had to cut it in half, and it was all like fresh ingredients and quality ham, not processed stuff. It's just really absolutely yummy, all of it. Magnifico, votre?
Merci.
Magnifico.
Merci.
Et vous?
Merci.
J'adore. And this look beautiful up here. It's a pretty place. Look at the houses. So this is the mix, like between, this is obviously open, and then look up there, where it's, this is the mix I'm talking about, where it's actually run down and needs work yet below. Look how beautiful it is. I don't know if we're walking through here for a while, that might just be their door open, but I'm sure they'll stop us if we're not. So that is all done up and all beautiful, and then up there, it all needs work, restoration. That's what I'm saying about the place, it's like a mix. That's a beautiful floor. What a nice floor. When you look at the houses through Montreuil Sur-Mer, there is a lot of them that are run down, but it's a strange place because there isn't the litter, there isn't the graffiti, there is a little bit but hardly anything. There isn't the crime, you know, so you would have thought, oh, it's a run down area. But the houses that are run down are really sort of like nice, if you get what I mean. It's so strange.
It was a driving, I was thinking, imagine getting a little view of it.
And then we saw a little bird that had precariously made its own little home right in the street lamp. Can't see. Yeah. It just throws it. So in France, this is so much better. You just throw everything out the window when you're to it and live with your van. Can you imagine that in England? That'd be absolute hell on. It's so funny. Just launch everything out when they're finished building, and the pedestrians don't care. They just stop and chat and just let them do it. It's absolutely brilliant. Montreuil-Sur-Mer is in the north of France, and it's enclosed by ramparts. It's an absolutely beautiful walled town, and it's only 1 hour from Calais. And it was founded by, around a monastery in the 10th century. And if you go up onto the top of the wall, the drop is unbelievable at the other side. It's quite scary, but the view is absolutely spectacular. And apart from a couple of very well built, beautiful houses dotted about, as far as the eye can see is just rolling green land and trees. It really is absolutely stunning.
Do you want me to turn the light on?
Yeah, this is good, isn't it?
I like to make it too much difference.
That's great.
Oh look, there's some writing.
Let's see.
Look, this is like in the old times. I suppose we will have some candles put for this.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
We carried on walking and came across the most beautiful houses. Absolutely stunning house, this. And there's that lovely one, slightly run down, but still beautiful. Might just be their outhouse. But well, look how beautiful that is. It really is. Lovely roof, lovely house. Little bits that you come down and there's just these little walls and big wooden doors. And you look at that compared to modern. It's just in a league of its own. It's so unique and so interesting. You might even be able to see through here. And then into overgrown over there. These are just some beautiful streets with all different unique houses. As I know I keep saying it, but some bits just like needing attention. But it's just so litter free. It's just even the bits that, you know, run down. They run down well, if you get what I mean. There's just no rubbish and everywhere is just so well kept. We haven't seen any rubbish. There's little tiny bits of graffiti, hardly anything, usually in tunnels, and you know, good graffiti. It's not just somebody's name scrolled over or some swear word or something like that. They've actually drawn something.
If I could swear, we're dropping stones.
They're just beautiful little streets with all unique different houses. How cute is that?
Look at the windows up there, look, just, you know.
Oh no, beautiful.
Yeah, but I meant the other ones as well. Because I know that it's a different type of building, but I'm just saying that.
Yeah, round windows up at the top.
Yeah, because they've obviously thought, right, we're putting round ones in them because they obviously made it like that.
There's probably been some sort of industrial place where they've dropped stuff down there on the end, maybe an old feed place or anything like that. Where they've been working and they're taking stuff off, but still, beautiful building. I don't think I'll pronounce this rightly, but this stunning building is the Hôpital Saint-Saulve in Montreuil, Sur-Mer. And we were lucky enough to see a wedding from here. And it was really the start and the finish, because we saw the horse and cart coming through to get the bride, and then we saw the car as well, and then we saw the actual wedding, so it was really super. And as we went in, we actually saw them practicing for the singing for the wedding, so that was great as well. And here comes the horse and cart for the wedding. married in a Citroen 2CV.
Jackson, s'il vous plaît, je vais te marier.
We stopped off at this campsite last night, which is absolutely wonderful, and it's just a stone's throw from town. So that's the wall that goes round there, and basically over that wall is a market where the market square, sorry, where the whole market's going to be. Now these are great because they should have these in England. They just have 48 hours, and people just move on. So you can see it's got empty spaces. I'll show you up there, but there's an empty space there. There's no lines or anything, so people just park up and they just respect each other. So you've got this bit here, and you can see the space there. Somebody will go in behind there, and if you come down here, there's spaces, and this is a Sunday, so it's a busy time coming up to a market, so people don't take the mickey, they just move on. So I know it's a bit, you know, but it's great because it's free. You're near, because we need to get somewhere near to the market, so you don't have to trail. You can just be free basically. You don't have to go back to a campsite or move your camper or bring a car, so you have to go around you straight in. And then they just have a water thing, which I think you pay €2 for. We've got our own water, so we're pretty used to put everything in because Vera can carry a lot of weight, obviously. Yeah, €2, you can do your water, and the toilet ends there. So I don't know why they don't do this in England, because there's lots of people stop. Like, we're going into town now. We bought a meal last night, we had a pizza. We're going to obviously spend on the market. So yeah, they're absolutely ideal. So we're going to go into town now. We're dancing, aren't we? We are. I say we.
Really early because I don't want the sun, but I mean the sun is really coming out now, but I want to try and keep it cool as possible. I think today it's supposed to get up to 27 degrees.
Ooh.
It's actually warmer inside the UK by 1 degree, but I think today it's getting colder. But when we get back, I feel like
Having a little drink now after they're playing their bowls.
yeah, they're really doing that all morning.
I go. We saw all these wonderful cars in the market square.
the end of the line, but it's not yesterday, so don't you look back. Hey ho, sugar babe, well I'm finished, gotta go. When they made you babe, oh, they broke the mold. They say you're just like your mother, at least so I'm told. But I've no regrets, I wish you well in life. You may find your perfect man, I may settle with a wife, but it's not yesterday, so don't you look back. No, it's not yesterday, so don't you look back. 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 It's not yesterday, so don't you look back.
So on our way now to the Brocante, it's actually the day before, so we're starting early, just because a few people have arrived, so we're just going to have a little look round and see what we can get and see what we can find before tomorrow. So let's go have a look. Come on.
What I'm going to do is film her there, and then I'll film her at 3 o'clock in the morning and see how bright and happy she is. But she won't be so pretty. We then worked till about 11 at night checking all the stalls, and then we went to get a couple of hours sleep. Mother got up at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I got up about 2:30, and here I am in the early hours of the morning.
So hello everybody, it is about 20 past 4 actually. It's 20 past 4 inside the morning, and we're already started because everybody else is starting. Look, all the stuff behind me. And we haven't bought anything yet. Well, we did, my mother went out before me and she did buy something, but she hasn't bought anything with me yet. So I'll start showing you around, and we're here early inside the morning. We'll be working through the night, so let's get started. So it is dark, so there's a few street lights, but really you have to do it by torch and look round. So my plan is I might do a bit of a haul when I get back of what we bought, because I can't film everything because of it is literally, you know, work. Can you just look after trolley for a second? Excuse me. Around here. A lot of people are on bikes, but we have a trolley, which is probably the most smartest decision really anybody can make, so it was quite good. But oh, look at those little ducks, they're nice. Bonjour.
Let's hold that one.
So the plan is Mother's the one who works everything out and buys everything and looks what she wants, and I just carry everything. And I can be the side of the side if she can't decide.
Excusez-moi, acceptez-vous 35?
40.
I think too much.
35?
No.
And she's saying 40.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, don't forget it'd be a little bit cheaper in pounds. So we bought that light for 35, which is 47. Yeah, it's 47 in it. I didn't think that was that expensive. Anyway, let's show you guys. There's one by itself down there. Stained glass.
We then worked into the daylight and more people came and it got very busy.
So far, we've obviously been going backwards and forwards to Wagon. We've got these white stuff, some hairbands in here, and there's a lovely clown in there. It's made out of paper mache. We've also got some lovely little aprons as well. So getting a bit of material at the moment. So just as I turned around, finished doing that video, Mother's bought this sign. So we're also loaded with this sign now. And look,
I don't know how
got like, and look at this car. This is inside like an auction place. I don't know if it's for sale, but I did see it yesterday. And it's fairly different. It looks like it obviously does need a bit of work doing. I don't know if it's got the engine in it. I can see a bit of daylight down there. But it's still got its dashboard all intact and stuff. So it looks pretty nice. I mean, I like it. Oh, the tyres are pretty smart on it as well. I mean, it might be fully running. It's just like because of the paintwork. Which really, it's been sanded down, so it's not far off ready for paintwork, is it? Very nice. As I've been saying, this is just somebody's house, and then you can go inside the hallway and get stuff, and then there's also bring stuff out. So literally just open your door and you've got a stall.
No,
We've just stopped at this honey stall. We thought we might as well get some proper French honey. And I wonder what you do with that, I don't know. But we're just going to look now and we're going to get some. So we've got some honey. Look. Put that inside a little bag. There we go. So we bought this.
I think that's spectacular. Somebody's carved all that out of the
Yes,
skull.
so it's a skull and somebody's carved it all out.
I think that's absolutely spectacular. I mean, the work that's gone into that, and you've saved the sort of like, you know, it's a memory of the animal's still there, isn't it? You know.
I suppose it is.
If you lost me and somebody carved my head and you could put me on the wall, you'd be over the moon with that. I'd be in fact, if I had a pet, I wish I'd had that done so I could remember them. I think that's lovely. It's really nice. Right, let's get it packed.
And look at this jewellery. I love this jewellery. It's just honestly, every single piece to me is stunning, but it's way too out of the price range, sadly.
Yeah, you can wear that. You wear it as a brooch.
Not very brooch. I'll try and get it inside
Right, let's get it
trolley.
in.
I'm getting a bit packed now. Looking if I got some rags. You're sure you don't want me to pack it?
Well, go on then.
That's my only option, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you'd be alright like that.
It's just a lot of pressure, isn't it, on that bit?
Right.
Put my fold up. And also I want to be careful there because that gets knocked.
Right, let's get back to the wagon then. Off we go with our new friend. Load now and go. We won't stack because we need to just get the stuff in. You can miss bargains, so she'll just load now. And my little thing saying that she'll be shattered by when I said the last night when she was all perky. She's still doing quite well. We're looking at about 3:30 now, aren't we? And she's been going since about 12 hours now. We've been going, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's
I got
doing...
1 hour sleep.
and she's still quite perky.
I went to sleep about 38 minutes past 7. 58 minutes past 7. And then I woke up at 9.
So I was wrong. She's as perky as anything. She's just launching it all in. Come on, Matilda, you can do it. Keep going, and we'll be back out again.
I wouldn't usually hide it.
And that's out again, like a well-oiled machine. Off she goes. They're doing well. I thought she'd be shattered after about 3 minutes. I know. Yeah, they're tired. We're still going.
And they've had a bike as well. But the thing is, their vehicle's much more small than ours. And they can still fit, there's literally filled like one little corner. And I'm like, what have you been doing all this time?
Not like us, we've got Vera full.
I don't know. Well, the problem is at the moment I'm putting everything on one side, so I'm going to have to start moving if I do. It's just going to be going.
Look, we're getting stopped by Vosa and they give us about £1 million fine for being a gram overweight or something, so we have to be really careful.
Tell David it's the whole
Laissez-les femmes pour.
Now, as you can see, this stall has got a certain theme to it. It's like this, I suppose it's 60s, isn't it? Sadly, I can't afford anything because it's quite expensive. I mean, I can afford something like, I could get that for €2, but I don't really want it. But apart from those, I can't really afford anything because I've been looking at clothes and they're all too expensive, so. But, yeah. So we've slowed down a little bit, so I'm just having a little sit while my mother's looking. Carrying on my baguette. Now this is actually a different baguette because of, believe it or not, I lost my other baguette. I don't know how it lost, but it must have dropped out or something. We traced the steps, could not find it. So I had to buy myself a new one, so I'm still eating that. I'm just on the pavement because the pavement's already clean, so you can just do that. And they're very nice, so that's where we're at the moment. My mother's just looking at this box behind me. Where is it? That one there, that box there. Looking at that. Okay.
Thought you nicked.
I know she thought I was my hat. So we've got this trunk, we've got the hat, and we've got this little stool.
It's a nice stool, is that, isn't it?
I know. It's a very nice stool. Come, not far off. You can do it. Right.
Come on. New hat. You like your hat?
Yeah.
There's so much to see. It's not as busy as Amiens when we've gone, but there's still a lot of stalls about. It says 500. There's no way there's 500 stalls, but there is some good stuff on it, and they will haggle, whereas some places won't. When we went to Amiens last time, they didn't haggle. They did the years before, but I think they got used to the English coming over and they were bidding them really, really low. And a lot of them, I mean, I saw them do it. It was insulting. So I think, some of the stall holders got a bit sick and they were just asking silly money for stuff as soon as they found out you were English. But these here, we've been fine, and we've been haggling and offering, good prices, and they've been absolutely fine. And we've got some wonderful stuff. On her usual jewellery store. Off she goes.
I've never seen this before, but it's loads of harmonicas to attach to each other, so then you hold each side and it must twist around so you can just play it really fast. I've never seen one of them before. It does make full sense though, but I've never seen one. But look at that.
And then that was it. After about 12 hours of shopping, we got some bargains and some wonderful stuff, and we went off to try and find a camping place for the night. The beauty of here, you can just pull up and there's no restrictions. If you'd have obviously done that in England, you'd be on the local Facebook page within minutes, if you'd have pulled up on a thing, but you can just pull up, stop the night and go. And it's just completely different to going on a campsite, because I saw on the local Facebook group, somebody said they wanted to do some wild camping. And somebody said, well, why didn't you just go in one of the campsites? And they don't realise it's just totally different. You've got so much freedom and you can pull up. And it's not a tight way of living. I mean, some people might just do it for free, and that's up to them. But for example, last night we've been twice to the Boulangerie. Matilda bought a dress in one of the shops. She's going for a horse ride, and we're having a meal tonight at the pizza place. There's another place that you can just pull on further into town, which we're going to try that next. So it's better because probably we've spent more than the locals on the economy last night. And it's because we can just pull up and we can go when we want. We're not tied to anything, so it's just such a good idea, and it's beautiful. And we stopped here last night, and we are off to find somewhere new where we can just pull up with no restrictions, and we will obviously spend again in the economy. So see you in a bit. Our last stop was Calais, and this is the Hotel de Ville. It's a magnificent building, and we stopped off to see it, and this was the first thing that we saw. And we've parked Vera there, no charges. I mean, could you imagine parking in front of a building like that in England? It just wouldn't happen, and there'd just be either no parking or stupid parking meters. But we just parked up, and then we went for a walk around Calais. Unfortunately, it is not anything like the places that we went to. It's quite roughing parts full of litter, and no real shops. You know, it's sort of like vaping shops and takeaways and hairdressers and stuff like that. So it wasn't as nice as where we'd been. We did find this spectacular music shop though, and it showed you them actually mending the instruments whilst you watch. So here they are mending them. I think they repair everything here. He's repairing that. He's repairing that.
And that one.
He doesn't mind being filmed. Hello. And he was repairing the guitar.
Mais bon, en essayant, c'est bien qu'on essaye de la poker. C'est pour ça, tu vois, au moins.
Which one's your favourite?
That one
That one, yeah.
there.
Okay, this one's quite different, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I like this one.
Yeah.
Is it bass? No. These ones are little ukuleles, but they've got smiley faces on them. I don't know how good they'll be like sound-wise, but they look quite nice.
Right. Come on then. Bye-bye, little music shop. Then it was off to get a Lego ukulele.
It's top of the stairs, right?
Yeah.
You have to go full length for the building on the ground floor, then
Yeah.
go up and then go full length again.
So she's been to get this.
And gave me a free bag because I ran that many times.
First of all, she didn't have any money. And
No,
she-
no, I didn't know I needed a boarding pass.
And then you went without any money first of all. Then you came back. Then you needed a boarding pass. So she ran all the way back, and then she come back and she needed.
And I had euros, I needed pounds.
So she's been running over there
But he was
3
like,
times.
Oh, you must want it badly. I said, no, I just don't give in. I don't really want it, I just can't give in. I started now. So he says I was
I've started
leaving and he
to
says,
finish.
I'll give you it back. Because he did it.
I'll go back.
But
Put it in the back then quickly before we go.
on to the ferry now. Home sweet home, eh?
Good old Vera. Done it again.
Vera's done it again.
You may be a slow old girl, but you're reliable, aren't you?
And it makes you enjoy it more. Imagine if you're going really fast, you couldn't look round, could you? I don't suppose we're going up there, are we? Judging by that height barrier.
No, we're going right.
And we get to go through here.
We're better than you lot. We're going in the special one. Oh, baby.
We are going up here, after all.
So that's it, our journey over, and what an amazing time we've had. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I cannot recommend Montreuil Sur-Mer enough. It's absolutely beautiful. If you want somewhere that's just exactly how it was hundreds of years ago, you know, that's still got its same culture, that's still got its same authenticity, I cannot recommend it enough. When I go on holiday, I want it to be different. I don't want to be going and there's English fast food restaurants and other cultures have taken away the original culture, which is the French one. It's all their way with the superb boulangeries, with the fantastic food, with the laid back atmosphere of people that are enjoying the meal, it's got fantastic music at night scene with live music. It was live music on all the time, and even though it was loud, it wasn't annoyingly loud because it wasn't people screaming and shouting. They just sit there and enjoy it, and the vibe was absolutely fantastic. I wasn't keen on Calais, I must admit, but Montreuil Sur-Mer, I honestly can't recommend it enough. I'd book your tickets tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching this, and goodbye.